Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Shar. My pronouns are she, her, and today we have a really quick upper body and arm burn. So I am going to be using a light resistance band today. Feel free to join me in using one of these or just do this body weight. You will get just as good of a burn with just your body weight as well. So with that being said, we're going to get started kneeling today. So I'm going to come facing the side here so you can see me. I'm just going to come up onto my knees and just take a moment to ground myself down. So right away, I'm going to think about anchoring my tailbone a little bit lower towards the mat. And I'm going to think about lengthening the crown of my head away from me. And just taking a quick moment to check in with your breath. You can flutter those eyes shut or maybe soften them. If you'd like to bring one hand to your chest, one hand to your navel. And just taking a big, deep inhale through the nose. And exhale softly through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. We'll bring a little more intention to that breath. So staying long in the body here. Inhale, breathe in through the nose. Pass the throat into the chest. Feel that space around your heart expand. And as you exhale, soft shushing breath, gently softening that sternum underneath your hand. Shh. Good. Coming a little deeper. Inhale, breathe in through nose, throat, chest into the front, back, and sides of your ribs. Breathe in. Exhale, shushing breath to wrap that rib cage, starting from the back of your rib cage, wrapping all the way down to the front like a nice gentle hug. Shh. Good. Coming into the abdominals. Inhale, breathe in, go nose, throat, chest, ribs, abdominals. Breathe into that abdomen, that hand on your navel. And as you exhale, use that same shushing breath to gently knit the rib cage, knit the abdominals. Shh. Bring that breath out. Good. Careful not to shrink here. Stay nice and long. Take up space. Coming into that pelvic floor if that's available. Inhale, breathe in. Come nose, throat, chest, ribs, abdominals, pelvic floor. Imagine those sits bones are getting wider. Breathe in. And as you exhale, shushing breath to draw those sits bones closer together, lift up and in like you're walking into cold water. Shh. Beautiful. Finding your natural breath here now. You can let those hands come down beside you. Flutter those eyes open. Let's warm up our scapula really quick. So inhale, elevate those shoulder blades up to your ears. But as you lift, I want you to imagine you're lifting from the base of your scapula. So not coming all the way into our traps right here. We want to lift up from the base, feeling nice length. Exhale, slide those shoulder blades away from the ears in depression. Good. Inhale, breathe in, elevate those shoulder blades. Exhale, shushing breath to slide those shoulder blades down. Beautiful. Reach those fingertips long away from you. Let's get some protraction and retraction. So inhale, we're going to reach those fingertips far away from us, keeping our rib cage nice and stable. And then as we exhale, slide those shoulder blades closer towards your spine. Careful not to let that rib cage pop out. Good. Inhale, protraction. Exhale, shushing breath, find that retraction. Good. Now find a neutral position here. Find that protraction through your left arm as that right arm retracts, getting a little bit of rotation here as well. Good. Back through center, other side, keeping those hips super stable. So pelvis doesn't move, rib cage doesn't move, just really feeling that protraction, retraction of our scapula. Back through center. Beautiful. Bring those hands down beside you. Let's get into our work right away. You're going to grab that light band. You're going to place it around your hands. Now, right away, I want you to feel lots of tension in that band. We're going to stack that rib cage right over top of our pelvis, that pelvis right over top of our knees. Now, lots of engagement through the inner line of the legs, so we're nice and engaged, even just standing here, lots of work going on. On your inhale, you're going to sit those hips back, those palms face the mat, sit those hips back in a hinge position, so almost like you're doing a deadlift. Now hold here, pull those shoulders away from the ears, wrap that rib cage, big breath in. Exhale, like you're pushing a bar against your thighs, trying to break that bar. Pull those arms all the way back down. Good. Inhale, sit it back. Keep intention in that band the whole time. Exhale, pressing down like you're breaking that bar across your thighs, squeezing those glutes and those hamstrings as you sit back up. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Last one here. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Hold it down lower here. Now, wrapping that rib cage, really careful not to flare those ribs out. Stay engaged in the core. Big breath in. On your exhale, those elbows are going to come nice and wide here. Feel those lats engage. Inhale, lengthen those arms long away from you, keeping that hinge position here. Exhale, pull it back. Inhale, reach it forward. 2 more here. Exhale, pull it back. Inhale, reach it forward, keeping that neck nice and neutral, so not tucking that chin too far in towards our knees. Last one here. Exhale to pull. Inhale to reach it all the way up. Beautiful. Bring those elbows down beside you. So elbows come close to the rib cage here. We're still in that hinge position. Now lengthen that spine a little bit longer. Pull that tailbone and that crown of the head in opposite directions. Big breath in. Exhale. Tricep press. Press that band towards your thighs. Inhale, reach it back. Bend those arms. Exhale to press. I am already shaking. Inhale to bend. Exhale to press. 2 more. Inhale to bend. Exhale to press. Last one here, keeping tension in that band the whole time. Exhale to press. Beautiful. Stand it all the way up. Glutes and hamstrings bring us back tall. Now, those palms are going to come to face each other. Again, tension in that band the whole time. Really careful here not to dump into the pelvis. We want a nice neutral pelvis. Pull those shoulders away from the ears. Big breath in. Exhale. We curl that band in. Bicep curl. Overhead press. As we overhead press, careful not to let that rib cage flare. Pull it back down. Reach it back long. Curl it in, press it up, bring it down, reach it long. Let's go. Curl it in, press it up, bend it down, reach it long. 2 more. Curl it in, press it up, bend it down, reach it long. Last one. Curl it in, press it up, reach it down, reach it long. Now bend those arms back, 90-degree angle here. Tension in that band, my friends. You've got this. Ground through those knees, ground through those shins. Little pulses out. Go 8, go 7, go 6, go 5, go 4, go 3. Keep it small. Go 2, go 1. My arms are on fire. Bring that band in. Curl those arms. Bicep curl. Elbows nice and high. In line with that shoulder. Pull those shoulders away from the ears. Little pulses up. Go 8. Go 7. Go 6. Go 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. For 1. We go back full range. Go lower. And reach. And bend. And press. Go lower. Go reach. Go bend and press. 3 more. We lower, we reach, we bend and press. 2 more. We lower, we reach, we bend and press. Last one. We lower, we reach, we bend and press and bend those arms. Bring those hands all the way down. Beautiful. Let's bring that band around the palms of our hands. We're going to plant those hands onto the mat. We have some push-ups here, my friends. Couple options for you. Your first option, you're going to stay in a quadruped position. So those hands are right underneath the shoulders. Those knees are right underneath the hips. That back stays nice and straight. You're lowering those elbows down to the mat, keeping a nice long spine here. Inhale. Exhale, lift it up. That's your first option. Your second option, those knees walk out to a 45-degree angle. Spine is still super long. Inhale, we lower down. Exhale, we press it up. Your third option, if you want to take it there, you come onto your toes. We have 3 here. Inhale, lower down. Elbows stay close to the rib cage. Exhale, press it up. Good. Inhale, we lower. Spine, rib cage, pelvis, move all as one. Exhale to press. Last one, full range. Inhale to lower. Exhale to press. Last one. Inhale, lower halfway. Hold it halfway. Little pulses. Go 8. Go 7. Go 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Push it all the way up. Lower those knees back down. Little dolphin push up here. We are almost done, my friends. Lengthen that tailbone long away from you. Now walk those hands out about 45 degrees in front of your shoulders. Pull those shoulders away from your ears. Soften those elbows for me. Turn those elbow creases to face the front of the mat. So we don't want to lock into those joints, especially if you're hypermobile like me and your elbows want to go the opposite direction. Good. Spiral those elbow creases towards the front. As you inhale, tap those forearms down. Imagine you're pulling the floor towards your knees. Exhale, push it up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, push it up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, push it up. Last one, inhale, lower down. Exhale, push it up. Inhale, we lower halfway. Hold it halfway. Lengthen through the spine. Little pulses up. Go 8. Go 7. Go 6. Go 5. Go 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Scoop through the core. Pull yourself all the way back. You can release that band. Get a nice deep shell stretch here. Find deep flexion in the spine. Breathe into that back body. And exhale, softly release. One more here. Inhale, breathe into that back body. And exhale, softly release. When you are ready, sliding those hands all the way into your knees, slowly rolling yourself up to a seated position. And we are all done, my friends. Nice and quick and spicy. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. I will see you next time.